I said, yo, what's up, everybody? I'm Amber. This is Amber's Logic. Got a new video for you today. Milwaukee Bucks trades, rumors, and news. Live edition. Before we get into it, you know the spiel. Comment, like, subscribe, and share this electrifying content with the people. Y'all know we're here to talk about last game of the season for our Milwaukee Bucks on the road against the Philadelphia 76ers. And this game is a culmination of our season. Just another blowout. With the off-season looming, lots to talk about with friends and family as far as expectations for the off-season. What's going on with Giannis? Who are we going to have for the coach? So many unknowns with this Milwaukee Bucks, even the roster. Who are we keeping? Who's going? So much to get into. So much to get into, friends and family. The link is in the chat. Y'all get in the green room. We going to chop this up. Friends and family, what's good? Channel members, what's good? Salute to friends and family. Hey, shout out to Cormac Ryan. Cormac Ryan got AJ Green in a different bag. Cormac Ryan. Hey, we need a Cormac Ryan a long time ago if he was going to make AJ Green play like this. AJ Green playing like a whole different man. Like a whole different man. I still feel the way I feel about him, but I can see that he understands what's going on. right now. Let's give AJ Green that. He sees what's happening and he's not gonna lay down. He's out there hooping. I want to give him his credit. I also want to continue to reiterate, I think Taurean Prince should come back on this team as a vet minimum. He's done nothing but good things since he's been back. He's been playing solid basketball. I am a supporter of Taurean Prince returning to this team. Period. I'm a strong believer in Taurean Prince. As a professional vet, he can help the young guys. I really think that he would be valuable bringing him back. I also I've been going back and forth on this, but I think I'm at the point now that I want to kick the tires on Andre Jackson Jr. for one more season under a different coach, because I see him trying. He's being more aggressive. He has intangibles, and maybe the right coach can bring to put a system in that can make him a tangible asset. I see that he could be a lot like a Lou Dort, where he's a hard-nosed defender. He can pass a little bit and then just shoot open threes. If he can do that, he could be our Lou Dort. That's not a lot to ask. He has the ability. He just has to believe in himself. He could be one of our a defensive stopper for our team. I just think we just need to figure out what we have, because we have a decent amount of talent on this roster, friends and family. We do have talent. It just needs to be motivated and cultivated in the correct fashion. And also, we need to retain a few people too. Like as we know, we'll go. I'll also display where we are as far as salaries, just so we're all aligned and know what we need to do and maybe what we can't do and what's realistic. But again, this has been a tough season. I want to send a special shout out to all friends and family, but sticking through this, through the ups and downs, the blowouts, the injuries, and been riding and tapping in on the live and all of that to the end. I appreciate y'all. It's tough sometimes, friends and family, when you watching your team. You got so much energy and belief in, and just to watch them crash out like this is very difficult. It's difficult to witness. You want to hold so many people accountable, but it's not just one person. It's a multitude of things that have caused this descent of this team from being at the top of the food chain to being bottom feeders in a matter of years. It's definitely it's a hard pill to swallow, friends and family, and I totally get that. But we need to understand we have an opportunity this off season to correct all of the wrongs that have happened previously. We can start a new chapter with the Milwaukee Bucks this off season. We can change the narrative. We can get focused. We can get the right people involved in the hierarchy of the actual management. I think the turnaround time for us being back in contention could be very short, depending on the approach for this organization in the off season. That's extremely important to this, and that's what we'll need to see. That's why we're going to be on pins and needles for every move after today, starting Monday with the Milwaukee Bucks, and we will be going live to talk about all the moves with the Milwaukee Bucks. So y'all tap in. So I know that, like I said, a lot of people are disappointed, and that's okay, but we need to look at the positive. We got a chance here to restart, rebuild, and actually create a plan for this organization, instead of people just trading and doing all this to keep someone so happy or to make it look like you're trying. And instead of doing all that, please have a plan, a roadmap, forecast, any of them slick synergy, all them buzzwords they got out there in corporate. Use all of those. We need all of that. We need all of that. But I am optimistic, Bucks Nation. I'm definitely optimistic of where we can go. Like I said, and the first thing that we need to do is get rid of the coach, and then after that, we need to figure out what's going on with Giannis. We definitely need to figure out what's going on with Giannis. Is he staying or is he going? And if he's going, we need to make that move sooner than later to hopefully get some additional picks in this year's draft. Also, I think we need to make sure that we make a concerted effort to retain Jericho Sims, Cormac Ryan, I think, and also Kevin Porter Jr. I think those people need to be high on the list as far as individuals that we try to retain on more long-term deals. We need to start solidifying at least our rotational players and things of that nature. And I do think we have some solid pieces, like I said, a Pete Nance, Jericho Sims, things like that. I do think those are people that we can start to build a team around. and I do think we need to be looking to part ways, especially on a high note with Bobby Portis Jr. and also Kyle Kuzma and Miles Turner if possible. I do think that we need to reboot and retool with those players, and I think we can recoup some draft picks and also some talent, maybe younger talent that can help us. Oh, I also want us to go hard on retaining Ousmane Dieng too. Ousmane Dieng, I believe, has a lot of upside, and if we get the right coaching here, the sky's the limit for that guy. He can do a little everything, and we're starting to see also that Jericho Sims' bag isn't as limited as we think, and if he can get any type of jumper or something like that, it's gonna be interesting to see. It's gonna be interesting to see. Let's get them likes up, friends and fans. Get into the numbers. I'm gonna tap people in, and then we're gonna get into it. So let's get into these numbers for yet another blowout. But you know what? I'm not even mad because at least it's over with now. We don't got if it's the last game, no more blowouts. It just is what it is. Bucks get blown out by again exactly 20 points, the standard status quo for the Milwaukee Bucks. I do want to give us credit. We fought hard in the first quarter, in the second quarter. The wheels started to come off slightly before halftime, but we were trying, and then the wheels completely came off in the third quarter. I'll say this: in the first half, our dynamic duo of Cormac Ryan and AJ Green was getting busy. They were getting busy. Oh, shout out to Cormac Ryan and AJ Green. They got busy today. Jericho Sims 15-7. Ousmane Dieng a slower game, and also he has to work on his handles and physicality. 6 turnovers is unacceptable from Ousmane Dieng. He did have 8 assists, 7 rebounds. He has to get stronger and work on his handles. Taurean Prince, another solid performance. 5 of 14, 3 of 10 from 3, and only 2 turnovers. Shout out to Taurean Prince. Like I said, I want him back. I definitely want him back. The Nance Antetokounmpo had 8 points in 27 minutes. He had a nice little move earlier in the game. We'll give him that. Alex Antetokounmpo with 8 points. Andre Jackson Jr. with 9, but at least he was aggressive. 7 rebounds, 2 assists. Not our best shooting performance by any stretch. 43% from the field, 28% from 3, 68% from the free throw line. Unacceptable. 26 assists, again, high turnovers with 16 to 8 steals. Now on to the Sixers. Paul George is complete trash. We're talking about Miles Turner. At least we don't have the Paul George contract. He had 11. Bono had 4. Oubre Jr. 11. Tyrese Maxey 21. A lot of his damage was done in the second half. VJ Edgecombe didn't give him too much. Justin Edwards tapped in with 17. Andre Drummond did way too much. 12 and 13. And he hit 2 3-pointers. Unacceptable. Quentin Grimes hit us with 20. They shot 50% from 3. From the field, 40% from 3, 76 from the line, 28 assists to 12 turnovers, 46 rebounds. I mean, they turned up in the second half. They started playing for real. If y'all saw me in the chat, I was like, oh, they started playing for real. And they turned up and got that lead and never looked back. They had the higher three-point percentage, the higher free throw percentage, rebounding, assists, steals. They dominated in all categories. We gave up 30 points off turnovers. They dominated fast break points, points in the paint. The better team won this game. Now it's on to the offseason and big changes for the Milwaukee Bucks and what's next for this team and this roster, friends and family. Because it's so many moving parts and so many unknowns with the Milwaukee Bucks. It's just hard to figure out where to start. But I do think we need to start as far as letting people know that we're for real. Is the first thing we need to do is for Doc to either retire or we need to let him go. But it should not take any longer than tonight for them to make the decision of how that's going to be handled. If Doc is going to say he retires or we let him go, but that decision needs to be implemented Monday morning, 8 a.m. We want to hear breaking news. Shams, breaking news. Doc is retiring from the Milwaukee Bucks. We want that. We need something early. 8 a.m. tomorrow. We need to start this off right. Start it off right. That's my opinion, friends and family. Let me see you in the building. Then we're going to start tapping into people. See who in the building real quick. Daddy Commander, what's good? Appreciate you tapping in. Robert Brooks in the building. What's good? Jay Hall, what's good? Appreciate you tapping in. Salute. Robert Brooks, salute. Appreciate you. Mr. Cool, the living legend, has entered the chat. Shout out to Mr. Cool. He been in his bag all of 2026. Mr. Cool been in his bag. Shout out to ALOL. Salute, salute. BKC, what's good? Jeff Riley, what's good? Appreciate you tapping in. 4 pound, what's good? Janet MOC, shout out to the queens of the chat. Tim Beck, what's good? Appreciate you. Greg Delaney in the building. Tony Tone, what's good? Gibson Nicholas, aka Barack Bahamas, is in the building. What up, James? Salute to the channel members. Oh yeah, I'm emphasizing Cormac, bro. James, don't even worry. We gonna get him signed. We gonna get it. He gonna get his check. Don't even worry. Bleach Report boss in the building. What's good? B Shack, tap on in, bro. Appreciate you. Eliza Jane is in the building, so we know that it's gonna be spicy in the chat. Jay Lewis, what's good? Pickle Luke, what's good? Appreciate you. Julius, what's good? Salute. Appreciate. Oh, Patricia P is in the chat. You know I couldn't miss Patricia P and the homie Dre Wizess. What up, Dre West? Salute. The homie Travis made it. Salute. Alan MKE. Derek, what up? Let's get to it. First things first, shout out to James with the $10 super chat. I speak for the entire family when I say shout out to you, Brother Edward, for consistently putting in the work to make sure we all had a place to celebrate an event. Lord knows it ain't been easy. Salute, bro. Appreciate you, James. Salute. Appreciate you. Passamindo is in the building. Salute. Long time no see, Pass. Salute. Appreciate it. Salute to James again, man. Appreciate that super chat, bro. Salute. Put the link in the chat. Let's tap in. We're going to get into these comments. Let's get into it. Let's get into this Bucks train wreck this year that we watched. This was crazy. Shout out to James. Absolutely. Appreciate that. Get the likes up for James. I see you, Dante. I see you. He said, don't let Doc in the presser. It's crazy. Hey, Jay Lewis, you ready? I'm going to tap you in. All right, hold on 1 second. Let me tap in Jay Lewis. We gonna get into this, y'all. Link is in the chat. What up, Jay Lewis? Another blowout, but I ain't even mad.
Like boys to men to the end of the road, sir. It's over. It's over.
It's over.
We gonna see. We gonna see if it's over for Doc, though. You know, I'm still. You know, I'm a little I'm a little nervous about what's gonna happen.
I think Doc is gone, bro. I don't even think that's a question. I think Doc gotta be gone, bro. He gotta be gone. They're talking about retirement. The fan base a revolt, bro. It would be a revolt if he does not. If he is not off this team, I guarantee he's gone.
It's gonna have to be, because if he's not gone, that means the incompetence is still showing in the organization.
Right.
So that means we're gonna have to do that.
Yeah, we got to get him up out of here.
We gonna have no choice.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah. 50 games lost, Mac Jerry. Yes, 50.
I gotta stop you on that. The AJ Green glazing, man. You gotta stop that, sir. Man. That man knows his life. He's on life support. That's what he hooping when it doesn't matter. So
he said he's hooping when it doesn't matter.
Oh, games don't matter, man. He putting up
facts,
these numbers.
Mr. 414. Yeah,
he putting up these numbers because the other team doesn't care. They already got their place in playoffs.
Hey, you see Philadelphia took it serious in that third quarter. They're like, hey, man, we got playoff seed in that stake. Hey, let's get them up out of there. They started playing some D. We started coughing up the ball. They started getting in transition and got us up out of here.
Yeah. Well, that's usually when the wheels fall off anyway with the Bucks. It's been like that for most of the season. Right. Third quarter come in, it's a wrap. They forgot how to play basketball. So y'all just keep doing what y'all been doing.
So are you saying we should move AJ Green?
I'm not sure who we should move or who we should keep, because of the incompetence of the coaching staff.
Right. That's fair.
So I'm not gonna put anybody on blast like that, but I just wanted to stop you about the AJ Green, the glazing though. You know, it's the
But we
last
agree.
game. The last game of the year.
On the last game of the year, I try to
Last-
pep him up. I try to prop him up on the last game.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. I
But
just
we in
wanted
alignment with Cormac Ryan need
I
to
wanted to
come
say
back. We in alignment with Cormac Ryan.
Cormac, he been hooping since he been playing. So I
Facts.
mean,
And another 20-point game.
that's
I know
different.
it's he's played 11 games and 4 out of the 11 he's had 20 or more.
Yeah, I'm just saying he's been in double digits since he's been playing. So it's not like he's not giving you anything.
No, I
That's
agree.
a little different. AJ Green, he's been in the 3 points a game.
3 to 9, for forever, right?
And he's been playing 30 minutes, but he got 4 points.
Right. I feel you
Cormac
on that, Janet. Janet's like, I'm not believing Doc will be gone until I get an official report.
Yeah, hey, I'm with.
Shout out to Janet.
Me and Janet on the same page, man. That's what I'm saying. I'm a little nervous, man, because nothing is coming out like officially saying like, okay, I'm retiring or I'm getting fired. I have to hear.
Do you see this stat? Mr. Dre West, AJ Green, all-time 3-point leader in franchise history. Oh! Patricia P stands with AJ. Okay.
That must have been a bad.
He ain't trying to hear it. He ain't trying to hear it, friends and family. Oh, he ain't trying to hear it.
I don't want to hear nothing about AJ Green right now, man. It's just until we have some stability in the building.
That you know what this I think that's the problem, Robert Brooks, with a lot of people with AJ Green. The $40 million contract is bothering people because of how limited he is. To get paid that much I think is rubbing people the wrong way.
Yeah, and you a one-trick pony.
Yeah, you're a one-trick pony. It looked kind of crazy. You getting that type of bag. It looks kind of crazy.
Yeah, they need to divvy that out to Cormac Ryan and and Jericho Sims. Jericho Sims,
right?
Get that.
Yeah, fair. No, that's fair. But I think Cormac is gonna be around. Cormac is. What up, Trina? You said you think he's gonna.
I was saying that the last time I was on with you.
Yeah, but about him going maybe to
the office.
So what do you think? So what would his position be? Like player personnel coach? What a GM?
He might take over for Horst. Horst might get let go.
What do y'all think about that? Let's get into that. Thank you for the comment, Trina. Do y'all think the Doc could go into the front office and remove Horst? Like, is that possible?
He buddy with Eden.
So yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's what they did. That's what they did with was Brad Stevens in with the Celtics. They moved him into the office.
Hold on 1 second. Let me just see how much this brother's making because not everybody's saying something. Hold on 1 second. I need to get this up here. Let me get the second to get this on here. Hold on. Let's get to the bottom of this.
No,
it's 30. Okay, so AJ Green, 10 million.
10 million a year.
Next year. Yeah, so 10 million a year pretty much. So he's 10 million a year. Right here, AJ Green, 10 million a year.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's still a lot. But it's movable. Like they saying in the chat, it's a movable contract. It is movable. We might as well get into these contracts real quick too.
I don't know. Is it movable really?
I think for a shooter, every team is looking for a shooter. We just have to be realistic.
Yeah, but
obviously we got Giannis signed through this season.
We don't know if he's really a shooter though until he gets a coach.
Fair. So
let's see how he shoots under pressure. First,
this Dame money look crazy still. Oof. So this is everybody we got to sign a contract.
That's gonna be crazy for the next 4 years.
Right. Yeah. So obviously we got Giannis signed for all of next year. But go ahead.
Miles Turner money gonna look crazy for the next 3 years unless he turn it around with a different coach.
Yeah, or we moving. Yeah, but he 26 this year or next year, 27 the year after that, and 29 player option. Obviously, Kuzma's movable with 20 million next year. That somebody would definitely take that off. Would like to take that off. The good Bobby Portis is a movable contract.
I don't know who's gonna want him.
And then obviously we have Usman Jang. He's in a qualifying offer. KPJ player option. We got Ryan Rollins signed off for next year. And then he has a player option for 27, 28. So we don't have to. We got to worry about Ryan Rollins next year as far as an extension, I believe. He's definitely not going to take the player option for $4 million. He's better than that.
We'll see.
Yeah. Well, okay, yeah, that's fair. But I think he's better than $4 million. And then Taurean Prince has a player option to come back next year. I hope he invokes his player option to come back. My fears are that these two gentlemen will invoke theirs, which would be Gary Trent Jr., who has a player option, and Gary Harris that has a player option. There's no reason for them not to invoke their player option as trash as they played this year. So it's a possibility that a lot of this roster could be coming back.
Yeah, I mean, if they invoke it, they can still get. That doesn't stop them from getting traded.
No. But at least that, but it's still taking up a roster spot until they're moved.
Yeah, but
And then we got to find somebody that want them too. That's the other thing. Just because we want to trade them, it don't mean nobody. Don't mean somebody. Want them.
Who did we get rid of for Usman Jang? Somebody wanted them, and they was trash.
Yeah, true. Yeah, but we still got to find somebody that wants the trash though. We have to find waste management. We got to find waste managers.
There's always a junkyard man.
Right. Oh, then Thanasis is off the books this year, so we don't got to worry about him officially. Yeah, Pete Nance is signed for next year, so we got another year with him. We got that dude overseas, or Mitchik or whatever.
Bogoja.
Yeah. And then we got Cormac Ryan on a 2-way for this year and next year.
Yeah.
So depending, maybe he could get a roster spot. Maybe.
How old is Cormac Ryan?
27.
Okay.
That's still, to me, young, and he's coming into his own. He got 3 years, so he's 33, 4 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think he should be on this team.
I was just asking because all this time I thought he was like 22, 23, 24.
No, he been around. And maybe that's why it took a little longer for his game to kind of, blossom. Maybe he needed a little bit more time to season in the league, because when he came here, he looked like he hit the ground running.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it takes some players longer than others. That's why we don't know. Maybe AJ Green can get to it next year and evolve his game. Shout out to AJ. Let me quit playing with AJ Green. Let me quit playing.
Yeah.
Let me leave AJ Green alone. Hey, shout out to AJ Green.
Yeah, but I'm not sure about Tayshaun Prince though. I mean, I probably want him for
Torian. You said Tayshaun. Shout out to you.
Okay. Yeah. Prince, Mr. Prince.
Right. Hilarious. Go ahead, bro.
I'm not sure, as far as him being a veteran leader, I probably want him back.
Right.
But I mean, he was a part of the team last year too, and he wasn't that great to me.
Hey, Alan Milwaukee said Rivers just said we need to work on the team. I don't want to hear any we talk.
Oh, he's not taking blame.
He's not taking blame. Yo,
he's not gonna say
shout out to Alan.
They. He's gonna say they.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, that's what he should be saying. They. Yeah, exactly.
They. That's what he likes to use. They. He's like that's their defense.
Damn.
That's their offense.
Some people feel that way, Marvin. That Haslam and Eden's forced Horst to hire Rivers as head coach. Anything at this point doesn't surprise. Facts. I feel like that's a valid. I don't even think that's far fetched.
I told you that man. He was tied up in the basement. He didn't have no say whatsoever.
I do feel like he is a face man, but they're not telling him to give up all these draft picks for some of the trades he's done. I think that's on him. But some of the decisions I do feel is coming
I
from
don't
up
know.
top.
Are you sure about that too? Are you sure the
I'm
draft
not
pick
sure.
is on him?
I'm under assumption. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I
Okay.
can't say that.
Because if he doesn't have any power to choose the head coach, what makes you
Hmm.
think that he has the power to draft or trade?
Then what is he doing in his position then?
That's what I'm saying. He's just a face. He's not. Somebody is making the decisions. He's like a
Right.
puppet.
That
I
might
mean,
be
they
fair.
got yeah
There
he
might be some validity to that. I'm not gonna say I'm against that.
yeah. I seen Jeff
Oh,
Dunham come
okay.
in the
Jeff
suitcase.
said no, he would be a consultant only. That's what he would be offered. Okay. All right, Jeff. Good looking.
I don't know if I want that
Then
either.
everybody saying Giannis gone. It's very possible.
We'll see.
Yeah, we did trade Coffee for Jang. That is fair. That go to your point. We traded
Right.
Amir Coffee for Usman and Jang. Like, that's fair. We gave up nothing and got
That's what
a
I'm saying.
lottery
So
pick talent.
if they end up picking up that option, Gary Trent and Harris,
Mm-hmm.
you can get rid of them.
Yeah, true. Yeah, we got to try to get rid. Especially, I mean, they're still expiring contracts, so people still might pick
Right.
them up. It's low
Right.
risk, low reward. Low risk,
But
high
it's not,
reward.
there's not there's there's very little money on those contracts though. So
Yeah. That's why they should be easy to be moved or cut if you need to.
right.
You can eat that. Yeah, the
Right.
cut.
Well, I don't think we should be eating any more money. We eating we eating quite a
Oh,
bit.
Clayton said the Nance might retire. I thought he been retired this whole
Yeah,
time, and he
me
was just
too.
hanging out with his brother.
Yeah, he pretty much was. He just wore a jersey.
He just wore a jersey. He was he he was
He's been
retired. He didn't know
he
he
was
was retired yet. He just made it
his
official.
his brother made all the money for him.
What? What, Marvin? Why would you say that? The NASA could be back on a new short-term extension, but right now everything revolves on the search for a new head coach, which could be Taylor Jenkins, since he has ties to the organization.
Yeah, but see that last part right there scares me.
Because he got
Ties
to
to
the
the organization, the organization who destroyed this team.
right.
I just Taylor Jenkins. I mean, yeah, he may be a good coach, but he's been here.
Mm-hmm.
He's been in this filth. I just want just
I
somebody
love when
new
y'all be
with
saying to be
fresh mind
filth.
to come in. I just want somebody with a fresh mind to come in, dude, and
Oh,
just
see now Ryan Love is
no
co-signed. He
nonsense.
said the owners are running the team.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I just like I said, Jeff Dunham pulled horse out of the suitcase.
Yeah,
He's a
true.
puppet.
Fair point. Pat said, "Don't eat any more money when you have 15 and dead cap already
Right.
without trying to tank." Fair point. Fair point. Fair point. Pat. Fair point.
That's what I'm saying. We don't need to be eating any more money. We
No,
we we
that's a
already
fair point.
we already given 20 million a year for the next 4 years to somebody who ain't even on the team.
And damn, we paying Miles Turner. It's like he ain't on the team either. Respectfully,
Yeah.
we got.
Well,
I'm really hoping that
he's
we get a
just
better version of Miles Turner with a new regime,
he
because he's
yeah.
looking crazy right now.
I don't think he was worth the money that we gave him, but he is a system center.
Damn, the queens of the chat cutthroat. Salute to y'all.
She
Look, look.
she ready to move on.
Damn,
She
the
ready to move
queens of
on.
the chat cutthroat. This your first time here? Don't play with the queens of the chat.
Ready.
don't play. Do not play. Oh, they will
Hey,
get you. Don't
woman
play.
scorn. Woman scorn.
They will come and get you. Hey, the Giannis trade talk is definitely on the table. I just don't know how you can repair a relationship that so much damage and back and forth has occurred. Maybe the right coach can fix all of this. Maybe the right coach can fix all of this, but it would take a special coach to be able to repair the differences between the Milwaukee Bucks and Giannis Antetokounmpo, especially after things have gone public. I just don't. I don't know. I don't know how you
Have
can
you
fix.
have you have you ever seen a snitch get back with the drug dealer on a movie after he done told on? Because that's exactly what Giannis did to the team.
What? That is crazy.
I'm just saying he snitched. He
He
snitched on
did,
the
but
team.
that's what I'm saying. I don't know after something like that has happened in public if you can, if you guys can get together, talk it out, and act like it didn't happen. I don't know.
Act like he didn't get snitched on.
Yeah, that
That's, I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll see.
Look at it. Derek Stevenson said this team won 48 games last year, lose 50 games the following season is crazy. Let the firing begin. Glenn Rivers is Yo! Yo! Shout out
He
to
called him
Derek.
loose.
All right, shout out to Derek. Yeah, it's seeming like it's the end of an era. It's definitely feeling like it. Like I said, I'm not a person that I'm not looking to kick Giannis out the door. I'm not unappreciative. I guarantee we'll do a Giannis appreciation live if he stays or if he goes. We're gonna have a Giannis appreciation live. But the fact remains, all of this happened in public. Like,
but I think even if we keep him, I think it's still an end of the era. He's never
yeah,
gonna be the what he
was. Yeah, I agree. And that's why I think some people low key want to move on, but they don't want to say all that. And look, you know what I'm saying? I think a large portion of the fan base, if you'd have asked them last year about moving on from Giannis, they would have looked at you crazy. But after everything that's gone down this year, I do think that is reasonable to say that the fan base is split 50-50. I think on one of Giannis to stay and go. And I don't think those percentages were ever that close in the past.
Yeah. But I'm just speaking on physically, like
Yeah,
his
physically,
body.
yeah. He's on the other side of his
Like
prime.
he's breaking down and he has no jumper.
That's why it might be best to move on.
You know, I mean, tall guys, those knees are the first to go, man.
Go, yeah, that's it. And he don't have, and his game is based predominantly on athleticism and brute strength. Yeah. You know what I mean?
You can't. I mean, knees don't get stronger.
No, I agree. But that's the thing, though. That's what we've been saying. But it's not realistic to him. The way to save and extend his career, as I've stated numerous times on this live months ago, before Kenya Martin or any of them cats was talking about it, I said with his physical attributes, he needs to be in the post and dominate like a baby Shaq. Put his hands up, turn around, you're closer to the basket, less wear and tear. You don't have to wait as long to get to the basket. Like, it just makes sense.
Working on his mid. He
right.
Could have kept working on his mid range too.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. And so, like, we have to take that into consideration. We have to look at where the league. Shout out to Scales. He said, "Is Doc Rivers still the coach?" Tap y'all in a minute. Look at Doc Rivers. For now, brother. For now. Look at it. Look at Patricia. Look at Patricia. As of 7:40. Oh, come on. Shout out to the queens in the chat. Right. You see what I'm saying? Right. Right.
Everybody paying attention, Scales. Don't worry.
Right. We are watching.
You're gonna be one of the first to know.
Right. We watch it hard. Because that's gonna let us know they serious. Let me tap in Gibson. Okay, pass it here too. Tap it back. Let me type in pass in Gibson. Hold on a second. It's been a minute with these two gentlemen at the same time. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah.
What up, Gibson? What up, Pass? Appreciate y'all tapping in. What up? What up? What up? Let's start with Pass. Yeah, let's start with Pass. It's been a minute. Salute to Pass. Barack Bahamas in the building. Pass. A lot of foolishness has been going on in this organization. We've become a laughing stock. We don't know what's going on in fighting.
Did he just step down?
Who?
Did he just step down?
What happened? Hold on. Doc got fired. Doc just got fired.
We actually got good news finally.
Woo! Doc is gone. Doc is gone.
This doesn't mean he's not gone from this organization, though.
Okay. He's just gone as coach.
Keep that in mind. And I know they waited till the end of the season because they're like, you know what, we don't want to pay you an extra $10 million. I guarantee you, that's the only reason why they want to do it. They knew they had to fire him like 10 games in probably.
Like, hey, we got this new. Hey, Pass. We got the news from No Strays. You know it's real. News from Shannon's Doc is fired. Yeah. Salute No Strays with 199 super chat. Now we can take a deep breath and know this organization is at least trying to be serious. Get the likes up, friends and family. I told y'all, we just got to be patient. They're listening.
That doesn't necessarily mean that they're getting serious because Horst is still here. We got the same owners.
I'm also worried about who Horst also drafts at this pick.
Right.
True.
Right. So we're not out of the woods yet, sir.
I'll let you know right now. If I see Emmett as the number 10 pick or Noah P or any of those type of guys like that, I will be with No Strays. I will be hating on this team forever. I'm
done. With No Strays. It's diabolical.
You won't see me here no more. You'll see me here.
We're going to make the right moves. This is the changing of the guard.
Look, I live in Jersey. I'm going to be forced to be a Knicks fan just because of that.
That's hilarious. I live in Jersey. That is hilarious.
We might need to hem up Horst like Gucci man.
Hey, Amtrak's asking for sources. Y'all.
It's Shams tweeted it.
Yeah, Shams tweeted it. Amtrak's. Salute. There we go. A lot of clapping in the chat. A lot of clapping. So now with that information being out there, let's start with you, Pass. What do you think are the Bucks' next moves? Then we'll go to Barack Bahamas.
If they're smart, there's two options you can go with this. You can try to convince Giannis again, even though it's a dumb idea what he said multiple times. But if you guys read the report was he told Horst privately multiple times, like before the season started, you should trade me. This stuff, all this nonsense of him being like, oh, I want to stay here and all that. That's just to save value in front. But he did say it privately at first. That's up to the organization afterwards. Realize, okay, yeah, we lost this. Why should we? There's no point to do the Dame Wave thing. There's no point to sign Miles. All this stuff is pointless.
Wow. So we should have just.
You should have traded him a while back ago. I mean, you could still do it, but it's gonna be harder because his contract isn't as long term now. Now you have to hope that someone's like hopes that he signs with them afterwards.
We couldn't do a sign. We couldn't do a sign and trade. Now,
you can do that obviously, but like keep in mind this team, Giannis has 1 year on his contract left.
Correct.
You'll still get a good package, but you won't get the amazing package that you haven't seen in like decades.
Right.
Right. It'd be probably closer to like a McCall trade than it would be to like a superstar trade.
So what are you saying? As far as what would a package look like to you?
It depends what team you're trading with. Really as simple as that. Because some teams have better players, some teams have better picks.
That's true. Fair point.
If you are going to trade Giannis, picks are way more important. That's the team the perfect team for both of us is honestly the Hornets. The Hornets have everything we want because the Hornets have like 8-9 picks, first rounders. Get those.
What about Houston?
What about
Houston? Spurs won't do it because they're already second seed. Why would they do it? There's no point for the Spurs to do it
because of Giannis and Wemby together. That's why.
But keep in mind their contracts that they have right now because you're paying. It makes sense to do long term, but you haven't seen Wemby in the playoffs yet. They're gonna wait unless there's something seriously, and they see like Cassell and like Harper look terrible in the offs. There's no reason to do it. Yeah. They're an easy second seed. Yeah. They're the only team, honestly, in the West that really have a threat to beat OKC. I don't think they'll beat them, but they have a good chance they can. It's not like a guaranteed OKC will win every single time.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a 60 every 100 games. OKC will probably win like 65, but that 35 is still pretty high.
Yeah, true. True.
Well, the playoffs are definitely going to determine whether which way he's going.
I'm not worried about what. Yeah, I don't know. That again, I don't think Spurs won't do it. OKC probably won't do it unless there's something really bad happens.
I think that Houston could do it. Houston.
They won't though. It really depends because like they're in a if they need a KD
Somebody's
trade,
going to do it.
someone's gonna do it.
If
But if
he's
they
on the
didn't do
market, somebody's going to do it.
The Knicks, if the Knicks had flame out early, they're gonna be active.
the Knicks are in a good position, but they also want him to begin.
They don't have anybody though.
Who
would you want?
Picks.
They got picks.
They have no. They don't have picks. They have players. But again, who would you really want these players? I don't want that.
Yeah, true. True.
Like the players aren't bad, but they're players that you want to keep as secondary. They're not. They're not franchise players.
It's not equal. It's definitely not equal.
The reason why, even like with the Hornets one, like the players I don't care about. Like give me PJ whatever.
Right.
Give me the other woman beater. I'll take him. I don't care. I'm careful more so about the picks. Give me Grant Williams and all that. I don't really care. These players don't matter. I want those picks. And also, it's good for Giannis too. You get to play with the good players. You wanted that anyways, right? It is a win-win for both situations. Yeah, you want to play with Khan, you want to play with Miller,
right?
You want to play with Melo. You don't gotta duel with all. I want a second star. There's your second stars right there.
The picks only matter if we know how to draft.
Yeah, that's simplest thing. But it's been like that since what? Since Horst has been here.
This is true.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
You're not really gonna have that. That's the issue,
and that's the quandary. And that's the quandary scales. Any team gets Giannis has to gut their roster. So what's the point?
This is the main reason why I'm saying teams like Hornets, because Hornets really don't have to. The teams that don't need to gut the roster, a lot of them won't do it because OKC doesn't need to gut the roster. They're not going to do it.
Oh, they champions. They don't want that.
Even if they do want to do it, let's say they want to get rid of Hartenstein and probably some young player. Maybe it might be like Cassell or something. I don't know. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Plus how many picks they have, like they can give you so many. Even then, like the only reason to do that is just to secure a dynasty, and that's only if you want to make sure you complete the whole year, the whole decade completely. OKC's one reason why they do it. They're not going to do anyways.
OKC already gave us who they didn't want.
I mean, he's fine, but a lot of people some people got to relax on Ooze, man. He is good.
I think he's
a good role player.
All right.
He's a good role player. All right. If he can be like Batum, that's more than enough that I need from him.
Right.
I don't need I've been seeing people talking about, oh, he's like a future star and all that. I'm like, let's relax, man.
Well, no. I didn't say.
No, I know you're not. This is just in general.
Right.
I've seen this stuff, especially on Twitter. I'm like,
yeah. Well, Prate already said that he's already flabby. He's been in the league about 4 years, and he doesn't have any muscle tone.
Yeah, because he doesn't attack the rim. That's the problem. His type of he's a good shooter and all that stuff, and his passing ability is good for what he is. But if you are 4/3 who doesn't really attack, who's not really fast enough to guard other wings, kind of difficult.
No, I agree.
He's only good on the perimeter. If anything interior, yeah, like he's a good, but like if you have him on the bench as like your 8th, 9th man, you're in a good spot.
Right.
That's fair. That's
good.
Well, hold on. Without further ado, let's get to Barack Bahamas real quick. Hey, Gibson. Hey, your boy got fired or he retired, whatever you want to say to make you feel he's gone. So I know you're feeling good right now. You can cancel your trip to Fiserv Forum for now, Gibson. They have removed Doc Rivers from his position. So how do you feel, Gibson?
First of all, salute to Amber, salute to your guests, and salute to Factor Member. It's been a long time. Happy New Year. I haven't seen you in a while. Amber, I know it was coming, and we have to give credit to the legends of the chat. Mr. Cool, wherever you are, I send my congrats to you.
He's in there.
And then Jeff Riley, I send my congrats to you, as you mentioned a couple of times. But Amber, It's supposed to happen a very long time ago, but they probably just waited and see how it's gonna play out. I am super. I am very super. Jeff Riley get the grill them light up. Amber, you know, you go run the store and get some grill and we're gonna
and enjoy
celebrate.
it. And enjoy it.
And man, look at the moron is finally after he done destroyed this team. We could not take it any longer, especially me. I could not wait for him to go. Now they better do it right. Let's go get this coach. Let's go get Mr.
This is
Jenkins. He got to do
the
this.
first domino was failed, which was Doc Rivers.
Man, listen,
That needed to happen, and I'm glad it happened even before tomorrow.
right.
I said it needed to happen, but by 8 a.m. they beat me to it.
That's cool and all, but there's still like 300 more dominoes on this team.
Yeah, I agree. But at least it's a step. It's a step.
But you could still stagnate in the same direction.
Fair.
I don't want him to coach this team, because I have a feeling they might do.
I don't. No, they're saying Jenkins. They're saying Jenkins.
All Jenkins is just for. He's just rumor. Doesn't mean it's guaranteed you'll actually get him. It is a likelihood that it will be him, and Jenkins isn't bad for developing if that's the direction you're going to go. But if your direction is, we're going to try to beat World for the playoffs again, why would you hire Jenkins then? He has not been every single. That's the main problem with Memphis, is they couldn't get anything done in the playoffs. That's the reason why they fired him. Yes, I know Ja hated him, but that was also part of the reason.
He's part of Budenholzer's tree.
So.
Yeah, I mean, which would be good because it's a system we're familiar with.
It wasn't a good enough system though.
I mean, it's better than we have now. But
it's
not. I don't know if it's 2027 basketball enough.
Right.
There's other guys you gotta try out. Honestly, yeah, Sam Cassell is an option. I have no clue how Rondo is as a coach. If he wants to coach, maybe. But again, I don't know if how we're playing right now is because of Rondo though. If we were playing like this now because some of Rondo's options, then no, keep him away from this team.
I think he was just working with the
guards. He was just working with the guards.
Even then, even if he is working with the guards in a certain way, it can be a problem because you can't make a Rondo nowadays. You can, but the players we have both aren't really like that, and they shouldn't really be playing like him.
Right.
So like,
but I'm saying they
give him a lot of credit for their development. Yeah, they give him a lot of credit for his
players, especially players prefer when coaches also play because it gives you more like it's more respect. It's way more respect towards them.
Right.
So it makes sense. So I don't know.
I do wish Sam Cassell would be the coach though. Like if I could just pick anybody that I would feel comfortable with, it would be Sam Cassell.
It's we got a whole summer about this stuff, man. That's the good thing is you're the first team to at least fire someone this year, so you got time. We still I forgot. Apparently, Doc still has another year in his contract for next year, so we still got to pay him.
Yeah, but this had to be done. We had to eat this one.
We had. Yeah, we should have ate. You should have ate it last year. If you're gonna do this anyways, why didn't you just do it a year early?
You're still paying Griffin.
I think this is how many more years do we have for Griffin? Like a year left?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it should be almost done.
I think Bud's is done.
I think this was the last year.
Is this last year for Bud or for Griff?
Bud was gone already.
Bud's done, right? Okay.
Yeah, but I think Griffin
32 and 50 look crazy.
First year we haven't been to the playoffs. It's been
a decade,
a 9-year streak.
Yeah, almost.
We hold the record.
Yeah, it used to be switched around.
How do y'all feel about Chris Quinn?
He's not bad.
He's okay. He's okay, but I don't think he's like a culture changer.
Because you gotta we have to get culture, and we also need a good system.
Right.
Culture changers aren't available right now. Though.
Go ahead, Gibson.
Amber, like what you say, I rather my two coach. I rather is either Sam or Jenkins to my profession. That's what I put out there. That's what in my perspective, Sam or Jenkins. And I am very excited. I could sleep. I could sleep well tonight. That idiot is gone. It's a good time. I am happy. He's gone. He's gone. I was in the fight until they get rid of him. I was in the sleep until he get out. I fought. And I fought. And I fought. He gone. He was supposed to
Hey,
get
I
out there.
told y'all about 2 lives ago. Doc better quit playing with Gibson. Gibson go get him out of here. And
He
he
gonna get
gone
on
now.
it. What? Amber, man, listen, I'm excited, man. I'm super excited that he's gone as coach. He gone. He gone. He gone. He gone.
Oh,
So
they saying Danny
I'm good.
Hurley. Jenkins would definitely be the best move. So it's people in support of Jenkins. That's interesting. Okay.
I mean, at the moment,
Yeah,
he's probably the best option.
Okay, his best option. You have Jenkins over Quinn. Okay. Shout out to Scale. Let me ask you this. I
Jenkins.
talk to you in a minute, Pass, and I'm gonna go to you, Gibson, and go to Jay.
Yeah,
What are
no
your
problem.
feelings, Pass, about like retaining Sims, Cormac Ryan, players like that? What do you think, Pete Nance? How do you feel about some of our younger players that have come along on the tail end of the season?
I mean, you might as well keep him. Like the obvious keep is Rollins, right? We're all in
Mm-hmm.
agreement on that.
Right.
KPG is a tricky one because he's on a
Player
player
option.
option, and whether or not he does it or not is also another thing. Really hasn't played that much this year. Also, he's kept getting injured.
So that's on our side. That helps.
Yeah, that's helpful for us. So you could probably do a contract, but then are you still going to do the 2 guards thing again, where they both? It's kind of a iffy fit. Maybe it might work with a different coach, but
Right.
then you still have the other thing where you're way too small at 3, so it doesn't solve that problem. Like I like AJ, but AJ is very clearly a 2.
Correct.
So what are we doing here then? AJ you're keeping, sure. Miles you want to trade depending on where you're going.
Correct.
You may keep him depending on if you're planning to stay with Giannis. If he leaves, look for a trade straight away. Again, AJ's young, keep him. Gary, trade him. I hate you forever now. How you played this whole season.
Well, what about Gary Harris?
Keep one vet, I guess. I don't know. It's either him or Taurean Prince. You keep
I
one
prefer
vet
Tori.
here.
I would prefer Taurean Prince. I think he has a little bit more value.
Okay, this is how you know. If Ham is staying here, Taurean is staying.
Oh, 100%.
That's your simple answer.
Yeah, that's 100%.
And I also kind of feel bad. I mean, if I was the GM, I'd feel kind of bad for trading a guy who just had like a herniated disc in his neck, and
Right.
I just trade you next year. I feel kind of bad about that. So,
and then what do you think about the emergence of Cormac Ryan?
He's cool, but you guys gotta keep in mind he's 28.
27. He's almost 28. He's 27.
Oh, so he's the same age as me. Yeah, that ain't a good thing for a guy who was in the
G League.
He's in the G League, but again, you gotta keep this in mind. We're in April. We're in early April, March basketball. These games are a little weird.
No, agree, but I still think he's shown more upside than AJ Green to me.
Has he?
Yes, 100%.
I don't know.
AJ Green can only do one thing and shoot threes. Cormac Ryan has been able to dribble, pull up. He's been able to show 3-level scoring at the minimum. He's shown 3 levels. He's looked more like a Reed Shepherd than anything. A poor man's Reed Shepherd versus what AJ Green has been giving us. But I will say this: since Cormac has been hooping, AJ Green has leveled up. He's been a lot more aggressive since Cormac Ryan has kind of been getting busy. I will say that for AJ Green. I also think that we need an expanded role for Jericho Sims next year. And I think Pete Nance needs to be a solidified role player or rotational piece on this team.
He should be again. That he's like in the 8 to 9 man rotation.
Right, agreed.
Sims is tricky because it's a problem when Sims looks like a better center than the center we're paying $30 million plus for a year, who's supposed to be the big secondary star player essentially on this team. If it weren't for Rollins taking the step up, I don't know who would be the main guy.
I don't know. That's a good question. Good question. Hold on 1 second. Let me get a super. What up, James? Appreciate you spinning a block again with the $2 super chat. It's official. Doc will depart. Facts. Now it's official. Now it's official. Finally.
So he's not gonna be in the office then, right?
No, yeah, he's completely out of there. Out of there. Go ahead, Gibson.
Same here.
Great
Man,
departure.
that's some good news, man. But Amber, we gotta throw a party. Gotta everybody, we gotta throw a party tonight. We need champagne, we need caviar, we need
This
barbecue
dude.
ribs. We need to get the coolers. We need to get the chorus light, the Budweiser. We celebrating Doc is out there. We celebrating
Yeah.
now, but so
But fact, hey, look at
bring it.
Amtrak. Shout out to you. We needed this. Bucks were quickly becoming a better version of those 8 seed squads who went out in the first round. Yeah, we had holes. We needed to regroup. We need to retool. Facts. Let me put that all the way back up here. The roster has holes. I agree that roster has holes. That's why we need to draft efficiently and move players efficiently. Like I said, I do think to get draft picks or assets, we do need to move Bobby Portis and Kuzma. We need to move both, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Move
Kuz should be
both.
easy. Kuz should be easy to trade this year. I don't know
Yeah,
about, because at least it's the last year of his contract. It's still way too high for what he's getting for what he is.
right,
But someone will take it just because, like, all right, it's 1 year.
right.
But don't expect anything crazy back.
Facts,
As long
facts,
as we
facts.
don't get him.
Right. Yeah, that facts, facts, facts. Hold on 1 second. Let me see if the noise come on. That's go ahead, Gibson. And then I'm gonna tap in here, B Shack here shortly. Go ahead,
Well,
Gibson.
I just wanted to give my take. I'm going to step out and listen to you guys. Salute to B-Shack. Salute to Mr. Smith. Salute to your guest. Salute to Pastor Mendo. I'm
Appreciate
going
it.
to celebrate that Doc is gone. I'm going to celebrate. Listen here.
Hey, he
I'm going to
got a
pass
little
a
bit of
pan.
pep in his step now. All right, Gibson, salute
All right, salute. He's out. I'm gone.
Put some brats on the grill for
That's
me.
ridiculous him to be that excited. What up? Shout out to B Shack. What up, B Shack? You see Pass that came out? You see
It's a good day, man.
it's a good day, right?
I
Bucks
just put up
basketball is over.
ESPN. I just saw it like just now.
It's a good start.
Mm-hmm. The
Hit
fans
the
needed that.
road, Jack.
The fans needed that.
Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no
Right.
more, no more, no more, no more.
You know what? We gotta give the Bucks credit for not waiting even a day to get this done. To do it immediately after the game, like that shows me they know where they're at or where
No. Don't give them any credit. Don't give them any type of credit. Don't matter what it is. This was so obvious that everyone knew.
That's true. That's
If
true.
Stephen A was the first person to be like, yeah, he's retiring this year.
He ain't letting him breathe.
If Stephen A is the first person to let you know that yeah, he's not gonna be here next year, that's how you know it's already up. How does he know? Because he probably got a crazy deal that pays even more money on TV, and he's like, yeah, it pays more. I don't want to coach anymore because the game passed you.
Right.
You're too old to be coaching. Use your ashy voice. Talk with Mark Jacobs. Talk with Mark Spears, man. You should not be on a coaching staff.
Oh, he stole. This was his retirement money. His real retirement. This was a lick to die.
He came to get money. That's
He
all
came to get
here
money.
for.
Thank you, Pass. He came.
He came to grift. He got his grift,
hustler.
and now he left.
He's a hustler.
Go ahead, B Shack. It's on you. Damn it, Pass. Go ahead,
Yeah.
B Shack.
It's a great day that they pretty much already made this decision, obviously. And as soon as the game was pretty much over, I mean he's gone. I mean it's like the person with the typewriter was just like this. His finger was like just wait till
Hit enter. It's over. Enter. And for us to get blown out again by 20 points on top of it.
yeah. We got blown out again. Again, there's certain things you can take away from the last few. I feel just as a basketball scouting standpoint. Of course, you have to consider this competition that you're playing, but guys are playing their starters against the Bucks. We got to remember that.
Right.
Guys are playing the front line people, so you can't say, well, they're playing against other third string players. You can't say that. And so I think there's some good things. Now the hard part begins. The hard part begins. Who's on the list on the board of like I don't think there could be any untouchables. First of all, I don't think you can have any untouchables, but we certainly have some talent that's on some great contracts, and depending on the talent we have to come in the door that we get, is going to depend upon whether these guys are going to get decent minutes next
Right.
year, or they're going to be, hey, in the end of the bench. And that's fine, because at the top
Right.
level young talent, if they're at the end of the bench, that we've got some strong talent in the door. But to me, it's hard to see that um, in just one off season, getting talent that strong. I think it takes like maybe 2 seasons for them to get to where they really want to be,
Mm-hmm.
like real contenders. I can't see them being a real contender next year at all.
I agree.
Yeah,
No,
next year is
no.
And
pretty much just like think of next year as a developmental year. That's all it is.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah. And so, but I'm gonna let me say it right now. My man Cormac Ryan. I want y'all to understand something. There are basketball players and then there are
Shout out Mia.
hoopers.
Mm-hmm.
They're basketball players, then they're hoopers. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cormac Ryan is a hooper. All
I
right.
agree.
And this dude, there's really no hole in his game. I mean, he don't drive. He just don't drive when there's wide lanes. He goes through seams
Right.
and he goes to the basket hard. And I saw him grabbing rebounds in traffic and that tip dunk.
Yeah.
Yo, he
Oh,
got
that
this.
Right.
He got this, man. He got this. He can shoot. He can drive. He's pretty creative.
Three
but he
level
Today
but
they
scorer.
let him, today they let him play a little more point. So man, I like this dude, man. Now let me talk about AJ Green. I, Cormac Ryan definitely put a battery in his back. He definitely is playing like, yo,
His
man,
career's on the line. Like
yeah,
Jalen said, like his life is on the
yeah,
line.
yeah. And this type of AJ on the offensive side, I don't mind keeping him.
Right.
It's on the defensive end. That's my problem.
right.
That's my
Fair.
problem. If you're gonna be, I think what's gonna happen, the team is gonna have to start with when it comes to we're talking about philosophy, what we're building culture. I think it's gotta start with defense. Like I said, we've got offensive talent on the team, but
I
we
agree.
gotta we gotta build a defensive culture. And I think Cormac, I saw Cormac playing Paul George today. He was moving his feet, he was bodying up, playing
Right.
aggressive. I'm like, yo, Cormac, that's what I'm talking about, dog.
I know he
That's what I'm
older. People
talking
say
about.
27, but that's still a lot of tread on the tires that we can use. Like I'm not concerned about him being 27 at all. I mean, it maybe took him a little longer to come into his game than other people, but his game is what it looks established now. I want to bring him back. Period.
And I'm gonna bomb him just a little bit, man. You know why he's tough, right? He got the boxer eyes, man. he got he got them like protruding
Like
like eyelid bones right there.
Bernard
Like
Hopkins. Bernard Hopkins, a very punchable face like Bernard Hopkins. Oh, go ahead,
uh,
V Shack.
yeah, man. I'm kind of wishing you see a little more. You saw a little more out of Uzman, just
Mm-hmm.
a little more aggressiveness, maybe.
Yep,
Um,
agreed.
uh, but that's just he's young. Now he's young.
Mm-hmm.
My man, Jericho Sims.
Evolving.
I saw more of his handling today. Today he was handling the ball in tight space. I
Mm-hmm.
saw uh, uh, left, right, back to right. I'm like, come on, dog. I
Yeah.
mean, we got to figure out what to do with him
Right.
because he's got basketball skill. He's got hustle. You can't teach that, right?
Right.
He's got tenacity. He's got athleticism. He's got a handle. So we gotta
And some
figure
toughness. And some toughness. He'll get
and
in
toughness.
there.
So we gotta figure out. We gotta figure out. Okay, what do we want him to work on in the summer to really take advantage of this skill set? I'm saying that he needs to try to work on a corner three.
Yeah.
Not to be out there all the time.
If Andre Drummond can shoot a 3, so can Jericho
There you
Sims. I've
go.
seen
There you go.
enough. When I saw
There
him
you
hit
go.
2, I'm like, oh no, Jericho Sims can do that. If Drummond is capable, he's capable.
There you go. Now let's talk about your theory about Andre Jackson. Really, Amber, man, you really want to bring Andre Jackson back, man? Come on,
I'm
man.
just saying. I just think, like, let's just see what an actual coach. I said that he could be like a Lou Dort for us. He has that ability. That's what I'm saying.
The issue, I don't think is coaching with him. I think it's just him himself. His mentality is the problem.
Well,
like,
I'm gonna
at a
tell
certain
you,
point, man.
over the last couple of weeks, I've seen him be more aggressive than I've ever seen him looking at the basket.
Mm-hmm.
I would have liked this a little bit earlier, though.
Fair. You're right. That's fair. But
That's
at least
true.
he's doing it now.
That's true. But
the coach didn't help.
yeah. So maybe just maybe if we're talking about building a defensive culture, maybe that's why we keep him, just because of the fact that he can be a defensive
Stopper.
yeah, he can be that. But the Nassas got to go.
Oh yeah, Alex gotta
Gotta
go.
go, man. Out there,
Alex should have
man.
never been.
People laughing. I mean, it's a difference between dudes supporting you and dudes like laughing at you. Like, look at him, like the court gesture, man.
Right.
Come on, man.
Thanasis did have a nice little move earlier in the game.
He did. He has about one or two nice moves every season. He did. He had a little sham guy. Maybe he had the sham guy last year.
Well, yeah, the court gestures are cool all the time too. That's all he is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's there for your entertainment. He's not there for a good product. He's just there for entertainment.
He's not there for a good product. He's there for entertainment. It's crazy.
If he was next to Bengal, it would be no different. Put him during halftime if you want to keep him so badly.
Oh, they want Ajax out of here. Ajax got to be out.
Yeah, I mean AJ. Listen, now he is the Bucks' leading single season 3-point shooter. But all this has got to be, we got to just look at the value of what we can get for him. And we know we get something for him because he's a shooter. Shooting is valuable in this league.
It is.
It's valuable in this league, man. So now the next era begins. Now this is a new era because one, it's going to be like a rebuild.
Correct.
It's going to be a rebuild with or without Giannis.
Yeah, no, it's a rebuild. Yeah, it just makes it a little easier with Giannis. We can build around him, but I don't know if it's not worth just moving it on right now. But hold on one second. Hey, Jay Lewis, I'm going to tap you out. We got a new person tapping in. Let me tap them in. Appreciate you, Jay Lewis.
All right, bro.
Appreciate you tapping in. Milwaukee Black, always in the chat, hopping on the live for the first time. What up, bro?
Mm-hmm. What's going on with you, bro?
What's going on? Appreciate you tapping in. And you see what's going on a lot. You know, we just got rid of Doc. So tell me how you feeling, bro.
You see the Doc Rivers smile on my face.
So what you think of everything so far, bro?
I thought we never gave it a fair chance. I feel we have talent. I agree with all y'all. Watch y'all every show. We got talent.
Appreciate you.
I feel with Doc Rivers, we never gave it a fair shot. And I just felt like the owner was friends with Doc Rivers, and also they didn't want to pay a third coach.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. So as far as like, who do you think are players on the team that should stay?
I would, believe it or not, as crazy as this sounds, Rollins and KPJ do the same thing. So I'll probably keep Rollins, let KPJ go because he's to be a free agent anyway. But even Rollins is tricky. We only have him for 1 year. Now after listening to you, AJ Green he's kind of on my hot seat for $40 million because I feel like we can get the dude from the G League and give him $6 million to do the same exact thing. At this time, being honest.
Yeah, no, I agree, and I think that even if we try to, it wouldn't be hard to move AJ Green. His contract is reasonable, and I also think teams are always looking for a 3-point shooter. If we choose to move on, I don't think it would be hard to move him. I don't think it'd be difficult.
I'll try to keep one vet. I like Taurean Prince a lot. That's my vet. All those other vets can go. Andre Jackson Jr., I'm on the fence, but here's my messed up thing with Andre Jackson Jr. You have to think of what a psychological. We're all working people. If you're the starting small forward with Dr. Griffin, and then your boy comes in, Doc Rivers say, "Oh, I don't like you," and just sabotage his career. Andre Jackson, he didn't make it perfect, but I feel a real defensive coach will turn that man to a Lou Dort or a Draymond Green, where you bring him in for extensive, like 15 minutes a game to wear out the main ball player, like when we won the cup last year and we had him on your boy.
Oh, Shai Gilgeous, yep. He cooking. Yep. Go ahead, Milwaukee.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, you cooking. Go ahead.
And I think if they don't want to pay no money, I'm agreeing with some of y'all with the coaching thing. I say let Rondo be the coach, man. Just let's see somebody young. If not, my coaching pick, Sam Cassell.
Yeah, I'm very strong on Sam Cassell. He has a great reputation in the league. Former player, the Bucks, champion, so he brings that to the table. Big shot maker, so I think he would get a lot of immediate respect from the team. He would get immediate respect. He understands the game. The only other person I've seen some people saying it now, even when B-Shack would say like a Rod Strickland, I wouldn't be against Rod Strickland. Somebody like that, a fresh coach in the league. I would love for something like that to happen. I think that would be a great option. I'm with Sam or like a Rod Strickland, especially from a point guard perspective, because they see the game through a different set of lenses. So that's always unique, which was why Jason Kidd is such a good coach. Point guard seeing it through a different perspective. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I would like to see. But this roster with so many people on player option is going to be interesting to see who takes those player options, who wants to be a free agent, because that's going to impact our moves as well. But I do think we shouldn't take too long getting a coach, because we need that coach to get his own players, and we need that to happen before the draft, so we know what type of team that we have, that the correct player could be drafted. That, you know what I'm saying? That's how I think it should go. I'm not saying we should do a knee-jerk reaction and hire somebody tomorrow, but I don't think it should take until the draft for us to hire a coach. We're the first ones. Let's get it cracking. You know what I'm saying? Like let's use this time. Look at coaches in Europe. Look at college coaches. Let's really not just settle. Not saying that he's bad with Taylor Jenkins. Let's see what else we can pull a rabbit out of hat, because it seems like a lot of these young first-time coaches is putting in work right now. So
find innovators.
Yeah, that's it. There. Thank you. Thank you, Past innovators. We need to look for some innovators. Go ahead, B.
Somebody mentioned Penny Hardaway.
I'm not against the Penny Hardaway.
Has he done any coaching?
No.
Yeah, he's in Memphis University.
For like 4 or 5 years, he's been in Memphis.
Yeah. Oh, wait, how old is he?
He gotta be my age. He gotta be like 40.
40?
Yeah. Sorry,
Okay,
yeah.
so he's on the younger side then.
Yeah. Nah, Penny, I wouldn't mind Penny, but the Rod Strickland is very interesting. The Rod Strickland I would find very interesting. I think that would, him and Sam Cassell would be my dark horses. Hey, y'all know we got to put these names out here so the Bucks can do it. See, we got to do the leg work for the Bucks. We got to tell them who to go look up so they can get this done faster. Sam Cassell on the list. Rod
Mm-hmm.
Strickland is on the list. Y'all go holler at that, and then go look at these Euro coaches.
Now, Rod is my boy. We went to Truman High School together, and I'm all for Rod. Things working against Rod is like LIU is not like a major program.
Mm-hmm.
They might, they might hold that against him. That now he's turned the team around. He's that conference coach of the year, all that type of stuff. He got the basketball IQ and all of that. It's just, Rod. Rod rebuilt his image.
Right, I know.
Rod was like a problem child
right.
for a while, but he has matured beautifully, man. And I think he can do the job. I'm just thinking about the mindset, what they'd be looking for when they hire a coach.
Oh, that's a good thing too. Good point, Childish one. Any coach coming in is gonna want to have the Giannis situation cleared up before they take over. This team would look very different depending if he stays or go. That's a great point. That's a great point.
You don't want to do what you did with Dame and Griffin, where you got Griffin first and then Dame came in, because the situation with Griff would have probably worked if it was Drew instead of Dame, because that's what his mindset was.
Listen, that's the same thing that happened. The same thing happened with Cleveland.
Yep.
Before LeBron came back years ago, what's that dude that they had from overseas?
LeBron. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. I forgot his name though.
LeBron disrespected.
Yeah.
He never expected to have LeBron on the team.
True.
So now we said this a long time ago. He can resign in October. They can't wait till October. This got to be done in July.
Yeah, right. You got to do this during this offseason. Once you get your pick, you do it right after that.
Yeah, it should be done right after the pick. Facts. Agreed. Agreed.
That's the most important thing is Giannis staying, and we building a team and a coach around Giannis, or is this the young Bucks with a rebuild? You know what I mean? And who are rebuild players? Like the coach almost needs to really depend on if Giannis is staying or going. That's two different things. Because with Giannis' new super ego, you got to have somebody who's to be tough, but his deal with his ego. Because right now it's 4 players. It's Giannis, 2 of his brothers, plus his ego. You know what I'm saying? So it's not easy.
Damn, that's a good point.
I got a name for you, a coaching name for y'all.
Who?
Wait a minute. Let me make sure I get the name right.
Oh, David Blatt was his name. There you go, David Blatt.
Somebody no one has mentioned.
Who?
He actually has a championship pedigree. Frank Vogel.
Interesting. Interesting. It's not terrible. That's not terrible.
The problem with Frank is that you're gonna be running similar situation with Bud and all that, but it'll be like getting Hibbs instead. Essentially, I don't really know. I'd much rather go with someone who's young.
Right.
He ain't old. Frank Vogel's not old, man.
I don't mean young.
He's 52 years old.
I don't mean young in like age. I mean young in like your style of basketball, because his basketball style still isn't really what all the younger modern coaches are doing. He's not doing what the Missoula's doing. He's not doing what Phoenix's coach is doing. He's not doing diagonal
Phoenix
stuff.
is a good example with a young coach.
Dude, what Phoenix did is what you need to do, and how they turned that around. Very similar situation. You were in a really bad hole with way too much money going on, really bad pick management, all that stuff. You made a really bad trade. You made 2 bad trades with the KD one. KD one was actually probably an okay trade, but then a really bad trade with the Beal one. You waived him. Same thing we did, but there's a difference between waiving a Dame and waiving a Beal.
Right. Fair.
That's real. And hey, well, look, Amari.
Go ahead,
I just want to tell you, I got to go. I just want to tell you, I appreciate all y'all, man. I never usually get on screens the last game. I just want to say all the hard work you do with the show, man. Appreciate just all y'all guest hosting, man. It's the best show in Milwaukee, man.
Hey, appreciate you, bro. Salute, man. Appreciate you, bro.
Salute.
Right,
bro. Till next season, fellas.
Right,
till next season.
All right, bro. Go. Salute. Appreciate you.
I'm about to head out too. So before I go. All right, so let me just go over the stuff that we have with Milwaukee this year.
Okay.
So this is from this is from Bobby Marks. So what we have for guaranteed players who we know for sure are going to be here next season at least is AJ Green, Rollins, and Bobby and KP. I mean Bobby and Kuz. I know for sure are still are on the team. There's nothing else. There's no player option anything. Player option players. This include Gary Trent. This includes Taurean Prince and Gary Harris and KP.
Okay.
Right?
Hold on.
The players now restricted agent, we only have one for restricted free agent, and that's Ooze. So you could very easily keep him. His contract's not high at all. So you don't have to worry about that.
Dr. Smith has entered the chat. Salute,
oh,
salute,
wait.
salute.
My
Go
fault.
ahead,
we got actually 2 restricted free agents. The other one I don't care about. It's Alex.
Alex Antetokounmpo is the restricted free agent.
I mean, so like, really, it's really just Ooze.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we got Dr. Smith in the gym. Oh, go ahead, finish. Then we go get to Dr. Smith in the gym. Go ahead.
And then for the player options, Sims has one. Taurean Prince is also a free agent.
Okay.
Ajax is a free agent, and so is both the Garys. And Nance is also he has no player option at all. He's just a complete free agent, so he can go wherever he wants. So wherever Giannis signs, if you do trade him, you know where he will go.
Yeah, fair.
The main thing I know for sure, you can easily keep Sims. Sims hasn't really been known to really move afterwards. He usually takes whatever he has and just staying where he is, so that's fine. The guy who I'm concerned about, if you are interested in still keeping, is KPJ. If you still want to keep him, it's gonna be a little tricky to keep the money. Well, I have no clue how the rest of the team's how other teams are gonna value him. His value is really weird because I have no clue what the value is. And then last thing, you still have you'll have the full MLE, you'll have the full biannual, so the full 15 million plus the 5.5 million, and you are 300 million. You're 20 million underneath the tax, 22 million underneath the tax. That's the first apron. Plus another 10 million for the second. So no worries about that. Plus whatever the pick we have this year, I think it's most likely gonna be 10th.
Okay.
Yeah, so solid. That's theirs. 10th isn't bad, but again, it really depends on who Horst is drafting. Like I said, if he drafts some bums, if he drafts Nate, man, I am. Yeah, you.
Well, he's not going to draft. We're not even talking about that. He's not going to do it.
Again, same thing with the Doc situation. Until he is gone, assume he is here forever.
All right. Oh, you, Dr. Smith. I know. Hold on. What's that? I was going Dr. Smith to get it in because he in the gym. Oh, go ahead, Dr. Smith.
Yeah. I wasn't going to stay too long. I still got to finish my set. But first and foremost, Amara, what's happening?
What up?
Shaq, Cass.
What's up?
Family. What's going on? I'm trying to get it in. It's late, so I'm not going to stay too long. I wanted to just second what the other brother said. Just when I came on, I was listening to him, and he was giving you your flowers. That's all I'm really going to say. I'm not even going to, waste time talking about that diarrhea that we saw from our team in the 2025 to 2026 season. That didn't even rank as basketball after all. But, flowers to you.
Appreciate
You're building a community, And at some point, I know I said I was going to do it this year. Work came up, school came up, so I couldn't come up this year. But I'm definitely planning on coming in the new year. We got to link up. We got to do something.
Just give me some notice so I can hook it up. So, yeah, absolutely. Just give me a little notice.
Yeah.
I have it cracking.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if I didn't have to work in the coming weeks, I'll be coming for a draft party that I know is going somewhere in Green Bay,
absolutely.
And then I would double it up with helping Doc pack up these boxes. I'll come up with the duct tape. Doc, it's not even a thing, bro. I have to move every 3 to 4 years myself. I know how to move. I know how to economy pack. Get out. Thank you. Get out. Get out and take half the team with you. Take 3/4 of the team with you. See you later. Thank you. No disrespect. I'm not going to call you out your name.
All right.
You're all God's children. We're all God's children. We all go to church, hopefully, every Sunday morning. I'm not going to call you out your name and be disrespectful. It's time to go. It's time to go. Get out. Thank you. Don't. That's it. I'll pay for the tolls.
You don't have to worry about it as you leave Wisconsin. You have to figure it out after you get out of state. While you're
Facts.
in state, I'll pay for the tolls. Keep it pushing. Keep it moving. You from
Ah,
Cali, just keep driving west. Just keep driving west. This year was a big waste of everybody's time. It was a disgrace. I'm tired of it. Giannis, I don't know if you're staying. I don't know if you're going. Your brothers are fired, though. I hope you know that, right? This is not the Salvation Army, brother.
They
And
gotta
it's
go.
time to look, it's time to reassert basketball. Time to
right.
reassert basketball. Some of the things that I saw, um, the young brother that we brought up from the G League, that I hear there's
Cormac
like some
Ryan.
controversy. Yeah, there's no controversy. He makes the squad. There's no controversy between me and AJ Green. It's been a minute since I've come
Right.
on and talked basketball. I've kind of been in my feelings. I
I
had to go
get
and
it.
process. I had to go and process. I had to talk to a therapist. They whittled me down. I don't even watch baseball. I'm sitting there watching baseball, trying to figure out something until football season comes along. Because every time the
Ah,
Milwaukee Bucks are on, I'm trying not to punch holes in the wall. I'm too old
right.
for that, right? But there's no controversy. I don't know whether or not you keep AJ Green, but Cormac definitely stays. He has a far more complete basketball game. He
Facts.
has more length. He has more length. I don't even know where. Was that a debate? Was I going and that was a debate? It shouldn't have been.
Not for me.
Not,
Not for
but for
me.
some, it was a.
They don't even. They don't even play the same style of basketball. They
No.
the two of them are not a comparison.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Like he's like a long guard slash forward perimeter. I would say guard. I
Right.
want him as my guard, right? You know what I
Correct.
mean? But he's like the length that I'm looking for,
Mm-hmm. At
or
the
bare
two.
minimum.
At the two.
Or yeah, you know what I'm saying? Or more. He's bare minimum. That's the cutoff point. And for me, that's what it needs to get down to. We need to start getting guys with complete skill sets, right? Once again, I'm respectfully, no more projects, no more guys who are coming in with incomplete skill sets. This is it. This is what it leads to. There's no debating this. We're 18 games under 500 at season's end. So whatever
Right.
argument you would have made for some of these players is
A moot
18
point.
games under 500. Yeah, exactly. Guys with incomplete basketball games. I'd rather you not be able to shoot the three as well and still had a more well-rounded game.
Yep.
Facts. I'd rather you be able to play defense and not come on and just try to shoot your way out of everything like Cam Thomas. Can't
Right.
play defense whatsoever. Bobby
Yep.
Portis can't or won't play defense whatsoever. Right? I'd rather you have a complete basketball game and maybe not have the same highs as some of those guys have, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Some of these guys, some of their attributes are all the way maxed out, some of them, and then the rest of their basketball skills are sitting at zero. If you're trying to build a basketball player, they took one skill and maxed it out and let everything else at zero. Enough of that. I want well-rounded. Enough.
Everything else at
Enough.
zero.
Just
Facts.
zero. That Bobby Porter's zero on defense. Zero zilch. Cam Thomas zero on defense. Right. AJ
Jay
Green
Green.
tries three on defense. I'm tired of it. I'm ready to see some changes, some wholesale changes. I'm looking forward to what they do next year as far
Facts.
as fixing this dumpster fire. Because right now it's a whole bunch of firemen trying to put out the trash at the basketball court. Somebody done thrown tires on the court, set them on fire.
What is happening?
Maybe that was just my old neighborhoods or whatever, when people got tired of getting whooped or whatever. So you set the whole basketball court on fire. That's what it looked like. That's
Mm-hmm.
what it looks like right now. Clean it up. Shake Nance's hand. Thank you. No more of that. No more of five guys on the team looking like they could be like the 11th man on the team. Like we have
Correct.
11th guys. Like, you know what I mean? Like the number 11 guy on the
Right.
squad, we have five guys occupying that same spot. Five guys who should never be on unless we are losing the game by 30 points, which ironically this season would have meant that they got a lot of run, right?
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? We have a
Yep.
long way to go before we could be competitive again. A long way to go.
Right, but this was a
I,
step in the right direction. Relieving Doc from his duties is letting me at least know the team is observant of what's going on, and they're making the change this fast right after the game. Lets me know that they need to put in some work this offseason. They know.
not even right after the game. Doc, before the game, you have an opportunity to come out and sit on the court side or not. Either way, we don't care. Look, we could send some guys, the quicker packer guys up at your house. You could go there and help them, like show them where to start packing stuff up because you out the door. Now, you don't have to coach this game. You have to leave Milwaukee tonight. That's it. Just leave. That's it. Get out of the city. Just keep driving west. Go west.
Fresh start.
Go be a grandfather.
I,
Exactly. Go
I
be a
know this is a
grandfather
good
to
thing
your
because
children.
this on Sunday. This happened. This happened on Sunday. On Sabbath, this happened. That this man got fired. I know good things that are prosper for the Milwaukee Bucks moving forward.
Go rejoin your family.
Right.
Go rejoin your family. Go back west. Ryan Rollins, they need a better plan for him.
Correct.
And the first bullet in his the first point in the notebook is balancing confidence with arrogance, learning humility. I want you to go and look at guys like Tony Parker and Manu Ginobili. These guys are supremely confident, but they played within themselves. Now, a lot of this isn't his fault because those guys that I just named off, were also in an outstanding system with an outstanding coach, and they knew what to do, and they had an outstanding leader that was there, present all the time, which means that Giannis, if you're going to be here and you're going to be a leader, you need to be present all the time. Right now, you're logging more minutes for Greece than you are for Milwaukee, and that's a fact. That's a fact. Now, you're the greatest Milwaukee Buck ever, but you can't lead from the sideline, brother.
Right.
It's that simple. And that's going to be the case whether it's with Milwaukee or New York or whomever it is you're going to play with. If that is going to be your MO, you can't lead from the sideline. You're going to be someone else's what-if story. Like Damian was the what-if story when he came here. If you're going to leave, I will still cheer for you. Don't be a what-if story for somebody else. Get your health in order, because the last couple of years it's just been shot.
Looking crazy.
Season after season after season.
Hey, get the likes of
just
Dr.
injured
Smith
and
came
broken.
in here cooking. Come on now.
Just looking like a broken bag of potato chips. Every year, broken bag of potato chips, and it's just getting steadily and steadily worse. You need to have a conversation with your support system, whether you stay in Milwaukee or not. This is real life advice. You are going about it in the wrong way. You're running yourself into injury every single season, waving that daggone Greek flag. If Greece has you feeling like you got to do this, then them people are leading you wrong, because Greece ain't paying you like the NBA is paying you. And I'm going to just leave it there. This is big bro talk now. I know can't nobody tell you nothing. You are shortening your career.
Correct.
You are shortening your career, brother.
They never treated him right. Him and his family never treated him right until he became an NBA player. Look at the history. I don't know why they treated him. Look at the history.
Right.
Legal alien who basically got terrorized in his own country, but yet he has this.
It's PTSD. Don't even worry about
it. I can't, because then it gets personal. I don't know Giannis like that. I don't know what he went through. Look, I'm all for him having national pride. What I'm saying is that I, as a Milwaukee fan, am tired of seeing him fresh in spanky white and blue jerseys, running up and down the court, dunking all over everybody every daggone summer because there's a championship, a Euro championship, a FIBA, or something, a commercial, something. He's doing it all the time in the summer. Come regular season, I'll see him in the first 4 or 5 games, and then I see you in that tan hoodie, Nike suit. Every single you're getting like Chris Middleton, bro.
Yeah.
And it's getting tiring. Now this is real talk. I'm trying to tell you something. You could choose to listen or not, but you're going out like that. This is not even trying to get you to play more games for Milwaukee. At this point, I am resigned to the belief that it's going to be whatever at this point. Wherever it is you go, get control of your basketball career. Jokic has left you behind. Shea is leaving you behind. You are in their weight class, but every year that you have like this amount of games missed is another year that you are not going to win an MVP award. At this point, you're looking at comeback player of the year. And that's not you. Now, look, take it or leave it, bro. That's it.
Damn.
The rest of them, Bobby Portis, thank you for your services. Doc is going to need help driving west. Exit stage left, brother. Thank you. Thank you. I don't want to be dirty or nasty or whatever, but I'm tired of seeing one-sided players. It is a major clean out that we have to do. A major clean out that we have to do.
Classic.
And when you go, you're gonna need to take Keyshawn Nixon with you.
Yo,
You're gonna need to take Carrington Valentine with you.
what?
And
What?
on that note, let me
Yo,
go and finish my set before they lock up the gym on me.
uh,
I'm already seasoned up.
all right,
I'm
Dr.
getting old.
Smith. Them last couple shots was unnecessary but warranted.
Take them with you. Take them with you. Take them with you. Thank you. Not calling you out your name. Thank you. Gotta go.
All right,
God bless.
Dr. Smith. See you.
All right, peace, family. Love.
Yo, that was unnecessary shots. Damn, he let everybody have it. I would like to hear your retort, sir. B-Shack, to what the rant that Dr. Smith just went on, which had a lot of validity.
I agree with a lot of it. I think that um, the Bucks have a lot of rebuilding to do, man. And it's just not basketball; it's culture. It's a it's a locker room in shambles. It's a
That locker
team.
room too is they. Yeah,
Yeah,
go ahead. That
and
locker room
here's
is
the thing:
crazy.
right now, it's a team without a leader. It's a team without a leader. Giannis lost all his leadership cachet this year. He was already the type of dude that really don't talk, just but he leads on the court. He didn't even have that this year, and he did a lot of shady stuff that dudes in the locker room don't roll with.
Yeah,
So
man.
they've got a lot of rebuilding. He has some rebuilding. If he
Yeah,
stays, he has to rebuild his reputation. And don't people don't need to conflate basketball skill with your personal um reputation. That's two different things, man. You gotta be a great player, but not have any respect by the
yeah,
dude around you. So and the fact is it's like some dudes look at, wow, man, he's a family man.
right.
Look, he brings his brothers along. Someone else may say, yo, you weak. You need your brothers around to hold you up. You supposed to be a superstar, a all NBA player, a future Hall of Famer, and you need your big brother
Yeah.
to look watch up for your back. Some people look at it that way. Even when they had their the Antetokounmpo brothers had the thing with live show with Thanasis,
Mm-hmm.
and Thanasis asked the question of all the brothers, who's the mama's boy in the family? They all pointed to Giannis. He's a mama's boy. He can't make it without his family. He's not, I don't want this to sound the wrong way,
All right.
but when I got engaged, got married, I left New York and moved to Atlanta. I was in Atlanta for 20 years because I wanted to be my own man.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Is it
are you a full grown man if you can't do anything away from your family? You just a grown boy. You just a big boy. That's all you is. So I'm just saying, man, there's a lot of rebuilding that has to be done. Because if I was his teammate and if I looked up to him or admired him at the beginning of the season, I would have lost respect
by now? Yeah.
little by little during the season, especially when you go snitch out the organization, man. Um, that ain't cool because if you gonna snitch on the organization, you'll snitch on me.
Right. I agree.
Who am I? You snitch on me. Are you? I mean, what's that about? So a lot of rebuilding, but yeah, you need real players in here, and nobody really is safe, man. Really, nobody. We
No,
talk about
nobody's
guys
safe.
that
I agree.
talk about guys we think that they should consider keeping, but nobody's safe. But everybody has work to do to someone to get better. But you need a real coaching staff to give them those assignments. So now some guys will know what they have to work on, but as far as the team is concerned, what the team needs, coach is supposed to, give him stuff to work on during the summer. What he said about Ryan Rollins,
Mm-hmm.
um, humility. I'm listen. I'm from a place where um Brett, it's always Mr. Smith, where you like dudes that got an edge, that got confidence. You kind of like that.
Right.
So I don't I want to be humble, but I don't want to lose too much of that. I think the perfect balance of that is Cormac.
Yeah, I agree.
Cormac got that you know. Listen, I know who I am. I've been in the streets. I'm a ball. I'm coming at you, and but yet you see him dapping everybody up. You see him passing to AJ Green. You see him. He's already popular on the team, and he and
Right.
he and he's acting like I see him giving guys no
They're
advice.
giving him, but now
He's
the
acting like
chat
a
is giving him a
vet.
hard time about being 27, 28, like he older. But like, even if that's the case, we still can get, even if he's for another 3, 4 years solid. I mean, we could use the production, especially at a fair
Absolutely, man.
cost.
The dude is scoring 20 points almost every game. Now,
Did
if that was so easy, everybody would do it, right?
well, they're saying the competition maybe isn't what it is, but I don't agree. I'm just telling you what's being
They're
said.
playing. They're playing against starters. They're playing against starters. Now, mind you, everybody may not be playing like they're playing like as hard as they, but
Mm-hmm.
the other teams are still playing. A few teams are sitting guys, but then I think the last two teams we played. What did we play? We played last. We played it back in Milwaukee.
Who?
We played who we just played.
Hold on. Why you think about it?
Um,
Hold on 1 second. Let me get this super chat. Hold on 1 second. Salute to Jay Stizzle with a $10 super chat. Is Giannis truly aware of the work that he has to work on his game, his reputation? I'm not sure if he actually gets it all. Giannis is who he is and won't change. Facts, Jay Stizzle. That's what I've been saying. I
I
don't.
agree. I
He's not gonna
agree.
change his game. He's not gonna adapt to nothing.
Yeah,
What up, Bleacher?
two things can be true.
Yeah.
His awareness, his self awareness right now is suspect.
Very,
His his
very.
his his emotional intelligence is suspect.
Yeah,
Um,
100%.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Like,
and
there's not too much you can say. Like, it just is what it is. Like, it's the truth.
every
It's the
which way,
truth.
externally and internally, his reputation took a hit this year.
I
Every
agree.
which way you could, every which way you could think about, his reputation took a hit. And I really feel the Bucks are wanting to see what Giannis wants to do.
Correct.
But in a way, man, the Bucks kind of need to know what they want. They kind of need to know what they want to do moving forward. And to move forward with Giannis, it can't be like it was. It's not going to be with your brothers. It's not going to be with you run over to Greece because you ain't 25 no more.
Correct.
And we gonna put stipulation in the contract. Now, now I don't know about the Players Association being down with this. You can get bonuses by hitting certain benchmarks, but
Mm-hmm.
can they hit you or subtract when you do stuff detrimental to the team financially? I mean, because the Players Association probably will fight against something like that. But if there's a
Well,
way for them to penalize Giannis for going over there or saying if you don't go over there, you get a bonus.
Oh, there you go. Okay, right. Something.
Because he's right now he cannot afford to play like that during the summers, man. He's breaking down, man. So someone's gonna have to be able to get through to him. And that's why I said it's not just a coach. You need to get a GM. You need to get like again, like I like Masai to come
Yeah,
in.
I'm with
Someone
that.
has a someone that has a history with him, someone that he respects, and say, dude, you got to do things differently moving forward. Now I'm gonna shut up so Bleacher
Bleacher,
can
go
get
ahead,
here.
Bleacher.
But I do have one coach to suggest.
Oh, go ahead.
Um, Somebody who has a great respect. And I remember I said, look at coaching trees.
Mm-hmm.
There's somebody on the Miami coaching tree right now that has Milwaukee experience,
Who?
and that's Karan Butler.
Oh, somebody said that in the chat. Somebody brought that in the
Who said
chat.
that? I
I
didn't
don't.
see that. Who
Yeah,
said
that was
that?
in the chat.
Really?
Yeah, somebody
Yeah,
said that.
man.
Hey, the chat be on the ball. Don't sleep on the chat. They be
Yeah, he's been with
super
the Heat.
serious.
He's been with the
Yeah,
Heat for a minute now,
yeah,
and he's learned a lot. And his expertise, his thing is, mentorship, really, really helping, work with players, get players respect, and he's a student of the game, man. So, and he's respected all around the league. He won a championship also with Dallas. So I like Karan. I think I've heard people say want to go to a
mm-hmm.
younger coach, maybe an ex player, maybe not, but somebody that can pass me a fresh new perspective. And I think Karan should be on the list if he's interested.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah, that's not a bad. We just need a young mind, innovative mind. At the end of the day, B Shack. That's really what we need. But on you, Bleacher. How you feel about everything so far? We got the doc firing. Go ahead,
Yeah.
cook.
I got a lot to get off my chest. Like I hold it till now since Doc is gone. And what's up? I mean, B Shack. I'm just I got
What's up, man? I'm bracing myself right now.
yeah. I feel like that this organization wasted 2 years for something that the owner should have stayed out of the way. You got a man that Horst been missing for forever back in the milk carton. He's not been saying anything until last week, and now he opened his mouth talking about injuries, and darn well that wasn't about injuries. It was more about culture. And this is the last 2 years after you fired Griffin, still paying him, and now you got to pay another head coach because you knew darn well he wasn't going to be the guy, and about to get rid of him. I just wish this team would just took their time. After you get got rid of Griffin, just take your time and get somebody else in there if the players ain't gonna play for the man. But it's like it was just one thing after another. And I understand we don't want to talk about Giannis. I know we trying to bash the man, but
Right.
look, I'm not going and for air track, I'm not going to compare him to Aaron Rodgers because it's not. It's not going. It's not a comparison because they gave him everything. They did not give Aaron Rodgers everything Green Bay, so that's separate. But for me, he's going to Greece every year since he been here. It's been a big problem for years. He's been hurt. He's not been really committed to be here, or or have guys come in with them to train. Kobe did that. Michael Jordan did that. I mean, he's not been that leader. And we just gotta call it out. I know Liza don't want me to call him out on that, but I won't say what toenails down. He's not a leader. He's never been a leader. He's been doing things when the wind blows. Wherever the wind blows, he do what he gotta do. He had a great playoff run 2021, and I want everybody to remember Chris Middleton was
Mm-hmm.
there. PJ Tucker was there. Drew Holiday was there. We had players around him that hide his flaws for a couple of years until
Leaders.
now.
Mm-hmm. Leaders. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm just telling. I'm not saying this to be trying to be objective. I'm just telling you as a man that been watching him grow. We watched this man grow since he was a young kid, and now it's been so demoralizing this year watching this team lose. It got to the point that the Brewers are losing like 5 straight
Right.
since this end. It's been really horrible basketball. It was like a chore watching them. Every time I try to watch the game, it felt like man, it was no point. It was no. Oh, we had the Bucks playing. I can't miss it. It was like, ugh. I'm gonna take this
Right.
game. I don't want to. I don't want to get the disappointed. It was just too much of me. I. I want this. Get rid of me. Or who's the coach? Google me. who coach tell me Google me? What kind of coach tell somebody to Google me? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you're 32 and 50 the last 2 years. You wasted our time. You wasted our time because you got the free money because these owners don't know what they're doing. Mark Lazary, I'm calling the owners out because they didn't know what the heck they were doing. You hire the coaches and you get out the way. You hire the GM and you get out the way. If they're
Right.
not winning, get in there and you fire them. I don't understand why these owners thinking they gotta put their head in the cookie jar all the time. You're not Jerry Jones. How look with Jerry Jones right now? He's not winning championships. It's been almost 30 years since he got rid of Jimmy Johnson or Barry Switzer. He ain't win none yet
Mm-hmm.
because he's still trying to figure it out. So my thing is with this team, the Bucks need to retool and revamp everything. Look
Facts.
closely at everything. Don't be trying to waste people time trying to say, "Oh, we're gonna get this coach," or "We're gonna try to get Giannis happy." No, you need to worry about what this team needs to go because those fans that you disappointed this year should not have to be like that next year. Should not
Right.
be like that. It's ridiculous.
Agreed.
It's
Agreed.
ridiculous.
Agreed.
Yeah.
But on the positive side, he's gone. That's the positive. Is
Fine.
that is
I'll,
that yeah, is that we got the exit of Doc Rivers, so we do need to be happy with that. That's at least lets us know that the organization has a little common sense, and for that to happen this fast, like I said, I'm excited for the future now because at least I know they're not completely slow. You know what I'm saying? They do understand that I need to reboot this franchise.
yeah, it's been really demoralizing this year, and I know they need to get their, I don't even know who they're going to draft. I don't even know if they're going to get, you know, a top three pick or top
Right.
five pick. I don't know. I don't know what they're going to be doing. It just they
I
got to
think we're
kind
gonna sit around 10. We're gonna sit around the 10 spot is what
of
Pass said. Yeah.
yeah. We even get close to that, it's going to be a pick swap anyway. Yeah, Pelicans going to get it, and it's going to be messed up anyway. I don't know. It just they need something because it just all year long it's been either a loss or a report or a toxic, locker
Right.
room. It's been something. They need a culture change. It gotta be the guys and that's it. Whoever the moles trying to report this stuff, they gotta go too. Like you gotta have men in there. You gotta have full men in there that take care of their business because it's too many guys that's like spilling tea and stuff. I know, tea is one thing. It's fun to talk about when it's not you or anything, but when
Mm-hmm.
it's your guys, you know them, they're supposed to be playing well, and it's still like they're not fixing the problem. They always trying to out talk each other, try to outdo each
But
other.
all of that bleacher, all of that it comes to coaching and culture. The players
Yeah,
only gonna do so much. All that comes down
Yeah.
is to culture. We don't have culture here. That's the first thing that needs to be adjusted. Players that will get figured out. Players are gonna follow the coach. Once we get a true leader instituted in this team, then the players will follow. That's why they were all running amok. They had nothing to follow. So they were just doing what they wanted to do. But once we get someone in here that they respect, we'll see a much different Bucks team. I
so back,
guarantee that. But we have to make the right decision as coach, and we do need to make a decision if we're moving on from Jon Horst. If it's me, I would want to cut everything out from the old regime. So I would get rid of Doc, his staff, and I would get rid of Horst and start fresh, because Horst
But
got blood on his hands as well.
yeah,
Horst
yeah.
has a lot of blood on his hands also. It's not just Doc. It's not just the owner. He has blood on his hand because he was involved. So we can't forget that as well. That we do need to continue to hold Horst accountable. And I think if Doc is gone, he should go as well, because like he said, they were the architects. When he's saying they, that means more than one. That's you and somebody else. So both of y'all should be gone. Both of y'all
yeah,
should be gone. Go ahead,
So
B Shad.
so so guys, I hear what we're saying, and I just wonder if what we know needs to happen is even realistic. And I say this, we know that we need a new start. We need a new coach. We need a new culture. We know that.
Mm-hmm.
life with Giannis cannot look like it did before. You're going over to Greece. You got your brothers taking up roster spots. The question is, once the genie is out of the bottle, can it ever go back in? This has been his town.
Yep.
Is he too spoiled? Is ego too big now to conform? Because if his leadership now is in question and his body is more beat up and injury prone than it has ever been, but yet you're talking about paying him more money than he's ever made
Mm-hmm.
for a weaker body, worse reputation, worse leadership. Is it worth the investment? Because you'll be paying him more money than you ever paid him before at 32 years old.
Facts.
Is it at the end of the day, is it a wise investment going forward by the Bucks?
That is the $1 million question, I think. And
I
I
will
think
add this. I will add this. Now, if it was the NFL and this scenario was like the same, like a good star player, and if you trade them, I'll say the NFL owners are more ruthless than the NBA owners because they will get rid of them the moment they see them cough wrong. They're out of here. They need put they got if the players ain't healthy. If it's like the
yeah,
way
but
that
this ain't. But this, but it moved
I'm
differently. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just because of the fact is their contracts aren't guaranteed in NFL, so it's a
Yeah,
lot easier to get rid of people when your contract isn't guaranteed. When you're dealing with guarantee, like we got to understand, we still got to pay Doc 10 million for next year. You get what I'm saying? You always get your money. He's gonna be paid in full. That's the difference. You know what I'm saying? That's the
yeah,
real difference.
and that
Unfortunately, nothing I'm proud of, but it.
the player options. You got their player options. You're thinking about paying the coach just to get rid of them. I mean, this team's been behind for years. Just been behind. Like they're
Mm-hmm.
not. Oh, you see what OKC been doing? They built
But
their
again,
thing.
OKC has good leadership. OKC has a good GM and a good coach. That's where it starts. We don't have that. We don't have a good GM and we don't have a coach currently. We can't build a team. You can't have soldiers without no lieutenants. You gotta have somebody that's over them. We have to get somebody that can lead men. Once we get that in place, or once we get the GM, we got to figure out if we keep a horse or not. Get this coach, then worry about the players because he might not want any of these players. He might want to trade everybody and do this and that. We have to let the coach have control moving forward, and it can't be determined on personal stuff like, oh well, this person is here from the championship team. Oh, this is Giannis's people. That all has to go out the window. This has to be. We have to turn a new page in the Milwaukee Bucks organization where we're gonna do what's best for the team, not individual players. For too long, this organization has been running on the basis of some people are bigger than the program, and now they see that that can't work anymore. So now you have to adjust and you have to take control of this operation and create a path. Period. This is on management. They have to get busy now, not later. Period. But
These schools.
let's get some last words. Let's start with you, B Shack. Then we'll go to you, Bleacher. Go ahead, B Shack. Shout
I
out to
want to
Mr.
ask.
Cool. I see you.
So I want to ask the question. Well, excuse me, about re-signing KPJ. I love KPJ,
Right.
but the Bucks. First of all, I personally thought it was not the wrong decision to stretching to waive
Mm-hmm.
and stretch Dame. If he sits out for the season, I'm not gonna. I'm not. I personally would never hurt talk hog tie my future
Right.
like that. I wouldn't do that. Um, because it didn't make a difference. It didn't make a difference as far as the team's performance. So I would normally sign KPJ, but I think this team right now to really rebuild, they need they need really favorable contracts. So if you have someone could do what KBJ does at a cheaper price tag, you gotta really do that right now. Um, you gotta be really smart. You gotta be really smart, and it just can't be the talent. It's gotta be okay. How much we paying for this talent?
Facts.
Um, so you need. I just don't think. I don't have a lot of confidence in Horse right
Same.
now. Uh,
Sadly.
I
Sadly.
just think you need to bring in a you need to bring in a real
Fresh mind.
experienced, respected culture changing setting. Cause see, the culture can't change if Horse is still there.
I agree.
Yeah,
They got.
he's
That's
a
why I said they got to
yes,
cut
It's just
all
not the
ties.
coach.
he's a
Yeah,
yes man.
it's yeah, and so um we may see moves we didn't even expect with the Bucks. Because this is probably the quickest fall from grace
Yeah.
of any franchise I've ever seen. And it's really sad. And you've got the other teams now circling like buzzards. Um, and everybody's gonna be coming at Giannis now. Um, Agents, teams, people doing backdoor communications, and the Bucks will have to come forward with a strong plan. They have to come up forward with a strong plan, um, in order to keep him, I believe. Um, but all that's yet to be figured out, guys. The season is over. This nightmare of a season is over,
Man.
and the future is not clear. So this is going to be a very interesting summer. Um, and I don't know, what you. I know we're transitioning into some other sports
Right.
now, and so I don't know how you're going. If you're going to do your lives based on the news that comes out, or if he's going
Yeah.
to just have certain days, just whatever. But it's going to be quite a summer, man.
It is,
And
and we going live after every move, and then we're still gonna go live. We're gonna talk about the playoffs, go live, talk about
yeah,
these other teams. We got to start scouting too. We got to start scouting talent. So we're gonna be going live after these playoff games, and as much action as the Bucks produce as far as off the court, we definitely gonna talk about it. But we gonna keep it moving. We definitely gonna keep it moving.
and I've been on this website, which is the National Basketball Coaches Association.
Okay.
Scouting coaches, man. Like all the
It
assistants
says
are
scout.
all the assistants for
All right.
every team. All the assistants are listed on this website. So let's just hope and pray, man, that the Bucks do the right thing, man. Let's just hope and pray, man.
Facts.
That's all we can
Facts.
do.
That's it. Bleacher.
I'm yeah, this nightmare's finally over. I'm kind of happy that they didn't wait until tomorrow. And now we can just sleep well and think about next season. But at the same time, it needs to be a culture change. And I think Horst need to go too. Like I just everything was just way
Mm-hmm.
out of whack this year with the locker room, everything. But at the same time, um, it. It's to the point right now. Like I'm really sad that it came to this point in the last couple of years. Being in the
All
finals,
right.
being the playoffs every year, and just had ups and downs. Winning the NBA Cup, and then get Dame here, and
Mm-hmm.
after 2 years he was gone, just like that. It's sad that we did everything we could for somebody. I mean, for this organization, but for one guy, but. It's just sad that you throw everything, you do everything, and then you don't think about the future, and then now you don't see the end result when you just throw everything in the wind and not
Mm-hmm.
thinking about. And now the Bucks need to really wheel it back in and start thinking about the future because
Right.
we don't know what's going to happen once John said he wants to leave. We don't know what's going to happen with that, but once he said he does, then we have to move forward. Just
Yeah.
got to move forward.
But we need
So,
that decision sooner than later, though. So we gonna see what happens. Like I said, we gonna continue going live. Just y'all stay tuned. We gonna keep it cracking. Bleacher, appreciate you tapping in. B Shack, I'll be in contact. You already know what it is. Same with you, Bleacher. So all right, y'all. Appreciate y'all, gentlemen. Stay
Yes,
tuned. All
sir.
right. All right. Bleacher. All right. We tap Brandon in before we get out of here. Uh, 1 second here. All right, Brandon, real quick before we get out of here. Go ahead, Brandon.
Uh, I this season go well. The nightmare and finally got Doc out here. So I think for the rebuild with
Bro, your
players
internet is like kind of crazy.
back.
It's like it's delayed. Brandon, you want to hang up and try to call right back? Your internet is like it's like delayed. There we go. Yeah, try call right back, Brandon, before we get out of here. Give you a second, Brandon. Great conversation again, friends and family. Please make sure to get the likes up. We're gonna continue going live. We're gonna start going and when the playoffs start, discussing the Eastern Conference as far as the playoffs. So we'll start doing games of the more important games of the more important teams, and we'll be going live. Also, keeping you abreast of what's going on with the Bucks. Now we got Packers coming through. We might even throw in some Brewers content depending on the availability of Amtrak's and Bleacher Report balls. Those are our two on the ground reporters as far as for the Brewers. So salute to them. We gonna try to put that in, but we gonna keep the channel moving. It ain't over, y'all. It ain't over. We just pivoting. We just pivoting, y'all. It ain't over. We just pivoted. But let's get them likes up to at least 50 before we get up out of here. Are we tapping Brandon back in? Let's see if the internet is gonna agree with Brandon. Let's see. Go ahead, Brandon.
Sorry about that. You got saying, okay, we got Doc out of here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm kind of looking forward for the offseason.
Yep. Yep.
And we need a winning coach.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We need a system.
Yep.
We need a player development system.
We need all of that. But the first thing we need to do is see what we going if Giannis is gonna resign, and then what we gonna do with this coach. I think as they were discussing earlier, we need to let see was the Giannis sign first before we actually get a coach, because that could impact who we sign. So I think that this was a good domino falling today as far as Doc Rivers being relieved of his duties, but we still need other dominoes to fall as far as Giannis either signing or don't. So I don't care either way at this point, but I just need a decision to be made so this franchise is not held hostage for any longer, that they can be have the ability to move forward and make decisions that will impact the long-term goals and strategy for this organization, instead of just trying to keep Giannis happy from year to year. And I do think if we do keep Giannis, we do have to take in consideration we will not see any real changes offensively, because Giannis only plays one way. I do think to a certain extent we do need to move on from Giannis, just to get a fresh start, because we're going to continue to play the same game. Giannis is not going to adjust. He's not going to not want to run point. He's not going to do any of that. He's too old now. He's been playing one way too long. He's just not going to do it. And if we do keep him, we have to know that that's how it's going to look. People standing around while Giannis is at the top of the key doing what he does. It just is what it is, friends and family. I'm just being real. So it to like I'm not saying I want him gone, because if he can adjust and adapt, that's cool. I'm cool with it. But if he's gonna continue playing like this, we do need to move on from Giannis, because it's just gonna lead to more injuries. You're going from damn near half court, and you're always pressing forward instead of being where you need to be in the paint and just put your hand up. So if you're gonna be hard headed and we know it's gonna lead to injuries, we gotta cut ties. We just gotta cut ties.
Actually, I agree with you
Yeah, so we just gotta go from there. Go ahead real quick, Brandon.
about, and to look about the family way. I think we need to get, we need to clean out. We need to clean out a whole new house. We need to clean out, get
Mm-hmm.
some fresh air.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we need to bring some players back.
But again, we can't. We discussed that, but in reality, we need to wait until the coaching is addressed. All that. I mean, we know the core players we need to bring back, but it's gonna come down to coaching because even if we like them, some of them coaches might not. The coaches might not like those players. So that's the first. Shout out to you, Will Harris. Appreciate you. So the first thing that we need to do is address is Giannis staying, is Horst staying, who's the replacement coach. Until those things happen, the players need to be secondary until those things are established. You have to have what we call like a racy model. I don't know if y'all ever heard that, like a race. We have to have a course of action where this once this is done, this step is done, it triggers the next step. You can't go out of order. We have to do this in a structural, controlled fashion and not any knee jerk or haste reactions. So this, like I said, this was a domino that fell. Now we need two more key dominoes to fall. Is that Horst is either staying or leaving, and Giannis is either staying or leaving. Once those other two dominoes fall, then we can address. Then we can start to think about the players once we get a coach in here. So until we get all that situated and get a coach in here, the players are secondary because they could all change depending on what type of coach we have. So we just gonna see what happens. And like I said, I'm gonna keep everybody tied in, and we gonna get to it as it happens. But I have a feeling it's gonna be a very interesting off season, and it's gonna be a lot of activity for the Bucks. So we gonna see what happens. But I appreciate you tapping in, Brandon.
No problem. No problem. It's gonna be a very interesting summer for
Yep.
sure.
Right. Yeah.
Keep me posted. I've been looking at the community tab.
Right.
They watch.
I appreciate you. All right, Brandon.
They look about the Japan play. Take it one at a time. Take it one at a time.
All right, Brandon.
Take it one at a time.
All right, bro. Appreciate you.
So we're gonna see what they. I got y'all in 2 more days. That's it.
Yeah,
Wrong.
yeah, yeah, Brandon. You might need to wear some headphones next time. Your audio getting kind of crazy. Try to get some headphones next time, Brandon. Well, I got you though. All right, Brandon. All right,
All right.
all right. Appreciate Brandon tapping in. All right, y'all. Damn, man. Season is over. We done lost 50 games. We out here looking crazy in the street, friends and family. But another excellent live. Mr. Cool, I see you active in the chat and appreciate you, Mr. Cool. Hey. Shout out. Hey, this is therapy for all of us. This is the best Bucks community on YouTube. Y'all see how we give it up, the knowledge, the entertainment. We give it to you 360, the audio, the visual. Hey, we got everything here. The queens of the chat. Hey, they check people like Publishers Clearinghouse. Shout out to them. Appreciate y'all tapping in and going through this struggle with me as far as with the Bucks, all the losing and still tapping in and supporting this team. We the real troopers for the Milwaukee Bucks. This is where real Milwaukee Bucks fans come to get that real unfiltered Bucks talk. And we gonna take it a step further. We gonna start talking about more sports. Since the Bucks season ended short, we're gonna start looking into other teams. Like I said, we're gonna follow the Eastern Conference strictly until the finals, and then we'll start going live after the finals games. For now, we'll go live after some of the intriguing matchups in the Eastern Conference. And I'll keep y'all posted. Y'all know I keep it active over here. We gonna keep it moving. But I really appreciate all the support and all y'all tapping in. We need one more like for 50. That would be greatly appreciated. Who's gonna be the good person? Thank you, thank you. What up, Theo? I see you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Robert Brooks. Appreciate you. Same old thing. I didn't see you in the chat earlier. Salute, salute. Cleveland O'Green, salute. Hey, Milwaukee Black, appreciate you tapping in. You definitely are welcomed on here, and you should be tapping in more next season, bro. Appreciate you. Doc is gone. I'm getting drunk. It's crazy. We appreciate you. Salute. This man said I'm getting drunk. Hey, if y'all watching this and not looking at, man, some of these comments are absolutely gold in the chat. We got comedians in here. We got scholars. We got everything. Comment, like, subscribe for the most electrifying content on YouTube. We like I said, we about to pivot. I'm about to show y'all. We about to get it cracking, talking about some other stuff too. And don't forget, I told y'all we gonna have them LeBron debates. We gonna start putting that in there. I'm gonna start incorporating some fun stuff. So with the Bucks season over, let's talk about some of the best Bucks ever at certain positions. Who's the best Bucks shooting guard ever? We gonna start having some debates. Let's spice it up. Let's spice it up, y'all. Let's spice it up. We gonna keep things interesting around here. Stay locked in, y'all. Shout out to Amtrak's too. I see you in the chat heavy. All right, bro. I appreciate all y'all. Comment, like, subscribe. Go.